Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for March 2nd, 2015. It's a Monday morning and an icy one at that, with temperatures slowly rising through the upper 20s over the New York City metropolitan area and lower to mid 30s in the Philadelphia metropolitan area. We'll peak at the mid to upper 30s over much of the region, a few lower 40s mixed in along the immediate coast, as some milder Pacific airs finally builds into the region. So with that being the case, we will see some of the snow and ice start to melt, but unfortunately it looks like we're dealing with another winter storm on the way on Wednesday night into Thursday. On our latest radar, you can see that precipitation starting to exit out into the region with some drying conditions for the rest of the day and clearing skies as high pressure builds in. On the latest infrared satellite picture, you can see our storm from last night is exiting out into the Atlantic. Here comes our Arctic cold front once again moving through. Again, temperatures this afternoon will peak into the mid to upper 30s, and that's going to allow for some melting. But then by tonight, those skies will clear and temperatures will plummet once again into the single digits to lower teens throughout much of the interior and mid to upper teens along the coast. And that, of course, means that black ice will return. So use some extreme caution as this Arctic high pressure builds into the region. So let's take a look at our latest model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. We're going to use the GFS model guidance for today. And for today, again, high pressure generally building in with skies slowly clearing and temperatures rising into the mid to upper 30s. For tonight, high pressure in complete control. Look for clear skies, light winds, and that's going to allow our temperatures to crash into the single digits to lower teens over the interior and mid to upper teens along the coast. Now, tomorrow, things get pretty interesting here. High pressure starts to exit and a warm front approaches from the Ohio River Valley. Look for increasing clouds throughout the day, with temperatures rising into the lower to mid 30s. By tomorrow night, that moisture will build into the region, and what we're going to expect is periods of snow, sleet, and freezing rain once again, generally on the light side, but we're going to have to keep an eye on that freezing rain, of course. Now, the good news is that warm air builds in, and by 1 a.m., the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, and really all of the northern mid-Atlantic, warms up above freezing, changing any precipitation over to rain. Your low temperatures on Wednesday will generally occur at midnight, which is basically going to be the lower to mid 30s. Then temperatures rise thereon after through the day on Wednesday, with periods of rain expected and temperatures rising into the mid to upper 40s, possibly even a few lower 50s along the immediate coast as that warm air builds in. Now, this is where it gets complicated, because on Wednesday night into Thursday, an Arctic cold front moves through. Temperatures will crash by Thursday morning into the lower to mid 20s throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Meanwhile, an area of low pressure will attempt to develop along that cold front because of some strong disturbances. Now, that cold front and that wave of low pressure will basically lift any moisture that's left over in the atmosphere. So by the time we get to Thursday afternoon, Thursday morning, and Thursday afternoon, we have a period of moderate to heavy snow possibly developing right along the immediate coast. Now, forecasts like this are very, very tricky. Okay, you have to time one, the low level air mass, see how fast it gets cold. Two, you have to measure to see how much moisture is actually left over in the atmosphere, because we have quite a bit of dry air still building in from the west. And three, you have to get the timing of the disturbance just right to interact with the cold front. So three possible features here that could change this forecast significantly. But it looks like Thursday morning, unfortunately, is going to be rather snowy throughout the region, with the potential for some significant snowfall before clearing out in the afternoon. So again, we'll watch that very carefully. High temperatures on Thursday look to be in the lower to mid 20s. Arctic high pressure will be in control on Friday with scattered cloud cover and temperatures in the single digits to lower teens for lows and lower to mid 20s for highs. We start to moderate just a little bit on Saturday with clearing skies, for the most part, scattered clouds, should I say, with single digits to lower teens for lows and mid to upper 30s for highs. And then on Sunday, high pressure remaining in control but off the coast. Look for temperatures to range a little bit closer to normal, lower to mid 20s for lows and mid 40s for highs. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'll keep an eye on this developing storm threat for tomorrow night with some ice, and then on Thursday with some snow, and then rain in between. So stay with NY and JPA weather to get the latest information, and of course, stay safe out there.